All right, welcome to the channel. About to rock and roll here with the little quick FSD drive. I finally got a new camera set up, so hopefully this is going to be a good little video as we make our way across town a little bit. I'm going to head towards my parents' house. And if you can see on our drive here that we got a good 17 minutes. We got some traffic, obviously, so that'll be good. Through this area is a lot of construction, and then we head up. So we're gonna go get started. Try to get started here. Let's see if we can get started from my garage, and we will head that way and make a little video here. So running FSD 13.2.8. Like I said, new camera setup for today, so hopefully we can go here. So we are gonna back out of the garage and get headed that way. Get the garage closed. So a little bit of traffic. Let's see here. We are making our way. So yeah, hopefully this my good little camera rig here will be a lot better as we make our way out of our neighborhood and towards our our destination here. Like I showed you on the map there, some red. So longer drive than usual to get where I'm going. But let's see how FSD handles through that area and then handles through the construction area as well. And it's probably because of the military traffic coming off the post on the other side of the main street here. But yeah, so yeah, running FSD 13.2.8. Had this one for just under a week probably after I got that update. So we are gonna see how the car handles. It would have been great this morning as we're coming out of my neighborhood here. I was actually running FSD. I mean, I was paying attention because I'd get yelled at if I didn't, but semi-paying attention, and a bunch of geese came across the road and would not move, and so I took over, disengaged the car because the one goose was just staring at me. It was funny. I did save a dash cam clip of that, so maybe I'll throw that into the video to show you how that looked. Like I said, I took over the car. Said I'd rather not have hit the goose and have blood and guts all over my car than seeing if FSD actually would have handled it. So, but coming out of the neighborhood here, car coming down the hill. Said this is kind of a blind corner on the left here. So as we come out of here, and then I might disengage right here just to get over that pothole because there's a new pothole right there. So that doesn't count. Because like I've been saying over and over again, I'm like, the next big thing that I need out of this software for this car is pothole detection, because that's a brand new hole that they covered one big hole up after a couple big snowstorms, and then now it's, I'm sure, water and more snow melt has gotten under and created another pothole next to it, so you're literally driving right through it. So that does not count that I had to kind of do that, because I'd rather not break the car versus, for the video. So but just headed away from the mountain, headed east here, Colorado Springs. Like I said, we got about 15 minutes to get to our destination. But we'll go through some traffic, and I can see that traffic up ahead too. So we're gonna work through a little bit of the afternoon, I guess I want to say rush hour traffic. Like I said, unless there's an accident up ahead, I'm sure this is Fort Carson over here. Army post, home of the 4th Infantry, off to the right. So you get morning times and some of around this time as well, a lot of post Army traffic. Got to speed up a little bit. Running it in standard mode. I haven't really ran it in hurry mode yet. Maybe that'll be a video to come, but let's see how we handle the traffic here, because the lane we're currently in, I believe, ends. Right, we're gonna hit this traffic that's up ahead, and so obviously the car is gonna have to get over. See if FSD will adjust for that. Because you can see right there that we're about to hit this, and if you can see up ahead, you will see it. Closing in here. Once we get up here, I'll show you. It's funny, it probably knows because usually I'd be going a little bit faster than I am right now through this little stretch. So I'm sure it knows what's up ahead, and the left lane is closed, so I'm going to let this play out. I'm sure I'm going to make some people mad, right, because I hate those type of people, but it's not me driving. It's FSD driving. So they want to honk and get mad, we'll let them honk and get mad, because like I said, this lane will end, got to get over. Right? I think part of what's going to eventually have to start coming in the software is, right, the left lane closed sign back there is the car actually able to recognize that, read that, right? Because you have street signs everywhere, but you know, lane closures, detours, and those types of things. You know, if the left lane is closed ahead, is most normal people, considerate people, will get over earlier, versus being the jerk that's going to drive all the way up to the very end of where the cones are and then try to cut in. I'm sure that's what we're going to do now, like I said, and I'm sure we're going to make some people upset because we're kind of blowing past all these guys. So the car's got to find a spot to obviously get in. And I'm going to let this try to play out best as I can. Unless I do have to disengage, we will see. Because the cars up ahead here are starting to get in, because here's the cones. There's the blinker. So now, let's see here. The car behind there is letting us in. So there you go. I mean, the car did well. FSD did well there. And they kind of brought these cones up a little bit further towards this way as well, because it used to be up here more past the light. So as they're doing this construction, we've driven through this before. I've made videos about it. Stopping so we don't stop in the middle of the intersection. Creeping forward, the light just turned yellow. Right. It was smart enough to know to not block because the car behind me went. But like I said, afternoon traffic, I'm sure it's exactly what this is. Because it looks like it stops at the light up here. And then you go under the interstate and then you go through. But it's doing a good job, so like I said, so that's always a good test of, you know, what's, you know, the ability of the car to be an autonomous driver and run FSD like this. And so as we get towards unsupervised FSD, so what is that actually going to really, what's the measure of that? Because this is normal circumstances, right? You got construction, you got cones, you got lane closures, you got afternoon traffic, right? It's about almost 4:30 in the afternoon, so the car's gonna have the ability to drive on its own if we're gonna get to unsupervised. And that motorcycle just went around through the shoulder around all those cones. That's not lane splitting. Lane splitting is illegal now in Colorado. I think it started back in the beginning of January or last year. That's not lane splitting. That's just that's what we call being an a-hole, right? To take the shoulder to get through past everybody. Because yeah, you should be able to lane split right here. But hey, you do you. So light up ahead turned green, so we should be moving forward. See if we get through all these lights and into the active construction area. And then we'll proceed. Right, traffic coming off the interstate, traffic sort of getting on the interstate over to the left. About to go under the interstate, so this is all the new project I've talked about. The military mobilization project to, I'm sure, widen, build new bridges so they can get their equipment across. Because you got a new bridge here, but then you got an old bridge up here on this Hartford Street. So, oh well. But you got cars up here that are trying to merge on one at a time. Truck to my right. But handling this area well. And it's usually handled it well, even in my previous videos. There's a lot more volume of traffic today, so that's good. Like I said, good experiment, good testing of this to see how it all handles. Because up ahead too, you got cars waiting to merge, coming off the neighborhood down here. talk about consideration. The considerate thing would be right now to get over for them, right? There's plenty of room, like this truck in front of us could have gotten over to allow more cars to merge on, right? Helps the flow of traffic a little bit. But that's a U.S. government truck, so who knows? Sure, Elon's going after that guy with the Doge. We got about less than a half a mile and we'll get off here. So I'm sure we're gonna get past this car and then get over. There we go. That construction area, and my car did well. So FSD, again, running 13.2.8, heavier volume of traffic, was able to get through all that with no breeze. Now we're on the Parkway. This is the Parkway that goes to the airport in Colorado Springs. Nicely. Like I said, these versions, like I've been saying in my videos recently, have gotten better and better and better. You don't see too many issues, right? So we're running here at this point, knock on wood, with 0 disengagements. I'm not counting the pothole, because everybody would have done that. But pothole detection, so all the Tesla engineers listening, software developers or whoever, the AI guys at Tesla, pothole detection. Don't know how you're going to do it, but figure it out, please. Maybe the new Model Y with the front bumper camera would be a good way to do it for those versions. I don't have that. This is a 2024 Model Y, but using that camera down there to obviously see potholes and adjusting, and right, instead of driving right into it. That's the dream, in my opinion. That'd make, in my opinion, FSD top notch. If you had pothole detection, because welcome to Colorado. If you've never been here, we get potholes like no other. Do a lot of damage to your car if you hit one just right. Coming up ahead, usually I turn right there, but new little U-turn. But there's a lot of traffic coming today, so probably, if I were driving, probably would not have done that. So we will take it into the neighborhood on this turn. Once the ambulance passes, go over a couple of the ditches or the dips in the road that are up ahead, and then we'll stop right there. But there's a pothole right there. At least it went over it, but it wasn't because the car decided to do it. I was say I turned the blinker on way early. We're not turning on this street, turning on the next one. But anyway, once we come to the stop sign. But thanks for coming along for the ride. Like the video, subscribe to the channel to keep up on the videos and the different versions of FSD, and we will see you next time.